I'm fine. The hair today is giving volume, it's giving beauty guru like 2015 vibes, like. Hi everyone, today we are continuing on with the wardrobe declutter. I'm thinking today might be a little bit of a shorter one than usual because today we are tackling pants, which is a category that I just don't have a lot of. Ironically, I do have like favorite jeans and I like jeans a lot, but I only really have like a couple of pairs that I really love, and then like pants wise, I'm not really like a pants gal. In saying that, let's open up Pandora's box and get in amongst the pants section. I don't think I have that many. So other than off screenshots that you won't be seeing of me kind of like wiggling into the more tight fitting pants, it should be a pretty chill one today, but if you do need to grab a drink or like a little snacky, then I encourage you to do so we can get all cozy and you can help me through this process. This section here is kind of it, pants. We will go back to skirts, which is much worse, but we're doing pants today. And I also hope with this one, because pants are just such a tricky item to shop for, and it's hard enough having your preferences for like colors, styles, silhouettes, details, and then also adding fit on top of it, and it's just like pants are just like a nightmare for that. It's probably why I don't have that many of them. So if any of you are like me, because I have seen a couple comments where a couple of you have mentioned that you might be like a similar kind of shape to me, hopefully even if some of these pieces aren't available anymore, at least being able to see different like cuts and styles might be handy for you in terms of what might also work for you. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe today. And I'm just sipping up the caffeine at the moment. I have been a busy little rat. I'm fine. But first up, some of you are being very astute. I'm actually already wearing a pair of pants, yes. And I am just including some B-roll footage because it's kind of hard to get like a full-length shot of pants in my small rental unit bedroom. But I've gotten a few messages about where I got this pair of jeans from because they are super cute. I have gotten so much wear out of these jeans and I am so sorry, but I actually got them at a secondhand store. They're actually Zimmermann, which I would say is one of Australia's most famous like designer brands. I mean, I think they were like 65 Australian dollars, which some of you might be like, that's not really that good of a price. But honestly, for me, if I just randomly on a whim pick up a pair of pants, try them on, and they fit like this, I'm willing to pay pretty significant amounts of money because I just really don't like shopping for pants. It's often like a bit of a demoralizing feeling, and I try not to like take that on as like a negative thing, but it is like very annoying when they market jeans to be like curvy fit and I still have like a massive gap in the back. Like, and another thing I will say, I don't actually know if these are meant to fit on me how they're meant to fit, like the intention of the fit of them, but they fit on me in like a quite nice way in my opinion, so I don't really care how they were actually meant to fit. A well-fitting quality pair of jeans is definitely an area in my wardrobe where I'm kind of willing to like, you know, splash a bit of cash, because like these I have worn so much, so worth the money. Like they have already paid themselves back. They're probably my most worn pair of jeans of the last year, and I'll talk about the other pairs I have, but this kind of like wide leg, relaxed, sort of like lighter weight denim that's not like as heavy and thick, I think is the key for me. Speaking of which, let me bring out another pair of jeans that I get a lot of wear out of. So this colored pair of jeans is actually from Lewkin when I collaborated with them last year. And if you told me that I would be able to find a really nice, comfy, well-fitting pair of kind of cute pastel colored jeans from a Korean fashion website, I probably wouldn't believe you just based on experiences I've had with Korean fashion and sizing. But I've actually gotten such good wear out of these jeans from Lewkin. I really like them. Again, what I love about them is that the denim is very lightweight. It's not a super heavy, thick denim, which I feel like is sometimes synonymous with like really good quality, like fancy designer denim brands. You know what I mean? That like really thick, like vintage denim, which is beautiful and I really like it. But I just find with my body type, unless it's like a very particular cut, that kind of denim can be really hit or miss with me. Whereas this, because it's more lightweight, it's got a little bit more of a flow to it. So for things like the booty, it kind of just like drapes over it nicely rather than trying to like fit it into a particular shape. I've also found that looking for styles that very much stress like the wide leg aspect. And sometimes even like on the website, you're like proportionally, that looks like a really wide leg. On me, looks pretty normal, not that crazy, not that out there. So I'm still trying to like figure out my tips and tricks to like successfully purchase denim online. I'd always recommend going in store if you can, especially with pants. And also sometimes websites don't have the like exact measurements. Like they'll have a size chart for their brand, but they don't have the individual measurements for the individual styles, which I find so useful because Lewkin did have that for these pants, and that's how I knew they were gonna fit me, is because I had the waist measurement, the hip measurement, and the thigh circumference. I think they would potentially be my most worn pair of pants if they weren't this kind of lilac-y purple color. Like considering they're not like a classic blue denim, I have worn these a ton. And I just want to find more jeans in this kind of like lighter weight denim drapey vibe, but it has been surprisingly difficult. So I'll keep you updated on my search and let me know if you have any recommendations. Let me know. and I'll also let you know how I go. Taking a quick break from jeans, I have this pair of shorts, which in the viewfinder to me look like my skin color. I know they're not, and they won't look like that, but just because I'm like far away, it looks like that, and it kind of just looks like I've got like a flesh thing. Anyway, I have had these shorts for years. They are from 66 Girls, and as you can see, they're kind of like a tailored wide leg, and this is another situation where on the website and kind of like how they're described, it's a very like exaggerated wide leg, but on me, my proportions wise, it doesn't look so exaggerated. It just looks like a nice pair of tailored shorts that aren't like super duper tight. They are definitely on the more fitted end, but in terms of like actual shorts, I think they are my only pair. Again, I'm more of a skirt girl, but I know that come the very hot months, if I really want to do a look with a pair of shorts, I have this one pair that I really like and have liked for long enough to keep around for many, many years. Oh my God, these are actually really hard to get on. I'm like really having to like, these are super skinny. I think maybe Lee still makes this style because I think it's quite popular, which by the way, if you have a problem with like waist to hip gapping, I do find in terms of like more mainstream commercial brands, Lee Jeans is where I've had the best luck. Just quite a few of their cuts just seem to accommodate better. These are their super high licks, super skinny. And I bought these a couple of years ago when super high rise, super skinny denim was like the thing. And I wore them when I was traveling during the winter. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but it's kind of interesting being in my 20s and having now sort of been an adolescent slash adult who buys their own clothes for long enough that I've experienced like kind of a cycle. Like for a lot of my teenage years, like skinny jeans were very much the thing. Then it was kind of like the straight like boyfriend, girlfriend, mum jean, and now it's kind of swung all the way over to like wide leg, like low rise kind of jeans. So now I've sort of been able to experience and try all of those things. And so I don't know if it's just because wider leg stuff is more popular at the moment is why I like it, or if it's just because now there's availability of it that I've been able to actually try it and see that it works best for me. You know, it's like a chicken and egg kind of thing. So these do fit me. Like looking in the mirror, I don't super hate it, but I am also just like, does any kind of outfit that I ever get excited about ever, or even am interested in, ever involve skinny jeans? And I'm gonna say no. And also they're a black pair of skinny jeans. I like black in my outfits in like little doses as opposed to more solid chunks, and I would say this is a solid chunk, so I feel like it's, you know. Yeah, I haven't tried these pants on in a couple of years, so it's like interesting to revisit them. Sometimes things that I declutter, I'm like, it's just because the fit is not right, the color is not right, but in this case I think it's just like the style is just not something that I'm really into. And like, never say never, there could be a time, you know, down the track where I'm really into skinny jeans again, but I don't super foresee that happening. And if for whatever reason that did happen, I'm sure I could potentially acquire another pair. So I think I am going to declutter these. I feel like we might as well get the other very tight pair of pants out of the way. So these are actually very slay, in my opinion at least. They're from a UK brand called Amy Lynn London, I think. And I had seen these metallic pants they had been doing in a bunch of different colors. And I had just seen on their page, like they had all different kinds of models and different like people featured of really different shapes wearing their pants. And so normally if I saw a pair of these pants, which look like they're not particularly forgiving, I would be like, well, that's probably not going to work out for me. But because they had like a little bit of diversity on their socials, I was like, okay, maybe this could work for me. So I ordered a pair for Fashion Week. I was in between sizes. I ordered the larger pair and I got them taken in, and I love them. I admittedly don't wear them very much. I do feel like they're a little bit more of like a going out special occasion, like nighttime-y kind of piece, because I mean, they are a pair of like shiny silver pants. And also you might be able to tell from the type of fabric, I wouldn't really call this an everyday fabric. It's these kind of like more special like statement pieces, which are a bit more for occasions where I'm more lean in terms of like the comfort level. I feel like if you've been watching me, you'll probably know that I have a little bit of a penchant for things like cotton and silk and cashmere and stuff, because wearing those day to day is a very like pleasant experience. It tends to look good and it's very comfortable and it tends to last well. Like natural fibers, yum, 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 yum. But I'm not like super strict about it. Like I do think these are like artistically and fashionably like a very interesting and fun piece. So on occasion, this kind of thing does tickle my fancy. And I will say top hack, because even just me standing here in this room for a couple of minutes, I can feel my legs like sweating a little bit. I tend to wear these in the winter time, and I have actually worn these multiple times with a pair of like thermal leggings underneath, which makes them like way easy to get on and off. Like they don't get stuck to you. So glamorous. But like, look, hey, it's not my normal pair of pants, but I have figured out a strategy for more like tailored kind of like fitted styles like this. I do just take them to my local queen seamstress and get her to take them in for me, so they fit really nicely. So yay, these are so sweaty, but they're also so slay. I should wear them out more, but I don't like go out that much. But like, I mean, come on. That's pretty fun. So this is a pair of pants that is quite different from the other things because they're a little more like, I don't know, the elastic waistband vibe. They're like dark gray corduroy. They're just like totally a little bit of a different vibe. But I have been getting so much wear out of these. Is it because they're very comfortable? Yes. Yes. That is definitely a big factor. But there's something about these as well that if I like style them in a particular way, I don't know, it kind of gives like comfy cute princess ballet core vibes. Like this kind of gray to me is kind of ballet core-y. I don't really know why. But you know what I mean? Like I have like track pants that I just wear around the house. But because these are like gray and like a velvety corduroy kind of vibe, I feel like maybe I'm Delulu, but I can kind of like dress them up a bit. So they give like a very effortless chill vibe, but they're still kind of cute. Like wearing this with like a baby pink baby t-shirt and like little ribbons in my hair. You know, like can you see the vision? Do I always execute that vision well? No, I don't. But every now and then when I like hit that nail on the head, it's like, But I've also been really enjoying wearing these at home. When you work from home, it is so tempting to just wear like the comfiest things you own every single day. But then I kind of like get to the end of the week and I don't really feel like I've gotten to like play with fashion much, which like I really enjoy doing. So I've been enjoying it dressing these up a little bit because they're still very comfortable. Like I'm just sitting at my desk and doing a lot of editing and sending emails. So I don't need to be like in full corporate vibes. But for me and my mental morale, like I like to look cute. It's fun. I do it for myself. Because when I get like really busy, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't spend time like doing my makeup. Like I don't need to do that. But I also like enjoy it. And it's like one of the things that I like to talk about on here. They've just been like a nice bridging piece. And I've been enjoying kind of like dressing these up and making these like more girly. So yeah, that's this pair of pants. So far we've only really decluttered one pair of pants, but just, you know, going into this section, I didn't have lofty goals for like eradication of like 50% of the pants because like it's so hard to find pants I like. So like 90% of the time if I have a pair of pants, like they've been good enough to even make it into the wardrobe, it's gonna be kind of tough to get them out. Just as I'm zipping these up, I would actually like your opinion on this pair of pants because I am gonna keep them, but I like have some holdups, if you will, and would like your thoughts. Because this pair of jeans, they are from Abrand. They are their Carrie jeans. Like that's the style name they are. And these are in like the washed black version, but they have lots of other colors. But when I look at the different pictures on the website, I feel like each different color is like a little bit of a different fit. Like not all of them, but there is like a variance between them because I went into a store and tried on like the lighter wash blue pair of these because I was like, oh, I like these enough. They are readily available. They often go on discount. I would like to try them in my preferred denim wash, which is like a lighter wash. Like these kind of black gray jeans, I don't get as much wear out of. I really only wear them in the winter time. Whereas like blue wash denim, I'll pretty much wear like all year round, except when it's like way too hot. Anyway, so I tried on the blue pair of these and they just didn't look that great. I don't know if I've just worn this pair in, but they're like a rigid denim. They don't really have any stretch to them or anything. And I feel like these fit me, but not in the way that they're intended to fit, but they still fit. But it's sort of like a little bit of an in-between fit, and I'm not sure if it's just me. So I would like your opinion, but I feel like these are kind of like fitted in some places, really baggy in others. Whereas I think it's meant to be like an all-round baggy kind of style. And I think because they're sort of in between, it makes it like a little challenging to style sometimes. Sometimes I have taken like outfit pictures in these jeans and I've looked back at them and I'm like, these don't look quite right and I'm not quite sure why. I don't know how to put it. It's almost like depending on the day, I will or won't like these jeans. And that is not the case for other jeans. And I haven't been able to nail it down. But I would say 2 out of the 3 times I've like styled this up and like put together an outfit with these jeans, I'm like not into it. I don't know if it's just because of like the color or the cut or a combo, but the cool months are pretty much wrapping up here now. So I will probably put these in storage because like, I don't think the fit of these is bad. I'm just not quite sure what I'm like nitpicking at, you know what I mean? And I enjoy a puzzle, okay? I'm the #1 Professor Layton in this household, very excited for the new game. I actually cried when the trailer came out. It was like a little bit alarming. So I'm just trying to like figure out like, what's going on? I don't know if I'm ready to make any like concrete decisions as of yet, but if you have any insights, I would really appreciate it because I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's the fact the denim is quite heavy and thick, so maybe it's like just not as nicely like flowing as the lighter weight ones. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I like to know what's going on and I don't really feel like I know what's going on. Okie dokie, making excellent time, team. We are on the second last pair of pants, I think. Like I said, this is not going to be as monstrous as some of the other videos in this series. So this pair of jeans is very beloved to me. These are my Peachay Jeans. They are an indie brand from Australia and the entire purpose of this brand is that they make jeans for people who who have a waist size that is much smaller than their hips and butt size. And I feel like that's a pretty common issue, and I'm really surprised that there hasn't been like another brand that has done that yet. But that is their entire thing, and they are just very cool. All their size names are named after flowers. I think they're cool, and I can't wait to see them grow and get more popular, because I feel like with my like little like marketing brain, like they are filling a real gap in the market. These are their, I think it's their Chelsea jean style, which they don't make anymore. And I haven't worn them in a while because I have been kind of enjoying like those looser, baggier styles. But just trying these on again, I'm reminded by how well these fit and how nice it is to have a pair of jeans that just like fit me so well. So even though they're not the exact kind of style I'm reaching for at the moment, these are just like such a classic pair of jeans, and the fit is so amazing that I will absolutely be holding on to them. To have a pair of jeans that I have just bought and have them not have any gapping around the waist and just fit me really nicely and be like a nice quality pair of rigid denim. These are just the most amazing pair of jeans. They have a new style that's like a wider leg that I'm like really keen on, but I'm hoping they release it in a lighter wash similar to this. I'm always like stalking their page and just like seeing what they're up to, because I just think they are the coolest brand. So yeah, you might not see these out and about as much at the moment just because this particular style, not the flavor of the month. But as soon as I put them on, I was like, I feel kind of silly in these. So they are definitely staying. Hear ye, it's the last pair of pants. That's a new bit. Haven't done that one before. I'm a hacker. Sometimes with the links I use, I can see how many times you clicked on them. And of like all the different clothes I talked about in the video, this pair of pants was by far the number one thing that you guys were like very much into. At least click wise. Maybe you all like really hated them, so you were like hate clicking on them, but I don't think that was the case. These are from Jagger & Stone. It's like the only piece I have from them. I'm not super familiar with the brand. And admittedly, I would love these just a little bit more if they were in like a cotton fabrication, because they are a polyester kind of vibe. But this cut is like so delicious. It's like a tailored suit style of pants, but it's like really drapey, like all the way down, so it's super flattering. And like the fit on the back as well, like it's relaxed, it's not super duper tight, like, you know, vibes, but it's like still fitted. You know what I mean? It's fitted, but it's also relaxed. Again, not a garment technician, just doing the best of my little words. These are also like a little bit like corporate, girl bossy, like slay kind of vibes. And I would say my fashion's a little bit more like soft girl with like a sprinkle of slay. So they don't factor into my outfits as much as like other bottom options, but I actually ended up asking my boyfriend to pack these and bring them to Korea, because when I went traveling, I did Japan alone for a bit, and then I met up with my mum. And then in Korea, I met up with my boyfriend. So when Max came to meet me, he was like, do you need me to bring anything? And I was like, I really feel like I'm missing another pair of pants. Can you please bring that plaid pair of pants? Because the colors I had packed were like baby blue, white, and baby pink. Those were like the main colors I had. So I was like, this will like match with all the stuff I had. And I was right. And it worked so well. And also because it was cold, even though these aren't the most breathable fabric, I didn't get like super sweaty or anything because it was cold. These have just been one of those items that have been kind of like a surprise. I always love when you get those in your wardrobe. Something where you're like, I'm not really sure, but like, we'll give it a go and like, we'll see. And you're like, we'll probably return it if it doesn't work out. And then it just kind of like surprises you and fits really nicely and works really well. And it just, whenever that happens, it's such a delight. I don't know about you, but when that happens to me in fashion, it's just like, oh, this is the best feeling. So yeah, and with that, we are all wrapped on pants. We are officially only getting rid of one pair, and then like a maybe like lukewarm vibe on another pair. But like we Gucci on pretty much everything else. But like I said, I'm kind of fine with that. But I wasn't expecting this to be like a real big shake up. I hope it was helpful for a couple of you, because yeah, shopping for pants is an actual nightmare. And with that, I'm actually going to skedaddle. I'm going out to dinner tonight, which is so exciting. I'm so hungry. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.